Hey everyone, and welcome back to another eShop Deals video where we take a look at some of the best games currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop. And yesterday, an absolutely massive sale hit the eShop with hundreds of games now discounted. So we're most likely going to be covering that over the next couple of videos. But today I wanted to start with, at least for me, what were the games that stood out the most from this sale, especially because some of these are brand new releases. Also, as usual, don't forget to leave your comment down below and let me know what games you're picking up for this week to be automatically entered in the weekly giveaway. And for any physical collectors out there, we're also affiliated with VGP here at the channel, and my affiliate link is down below in the description of the video. So if you do pick up any physical games from them, make sure to use that link. It really helps the channel at the same time. Lastly, to help support the channel, hit that like button and subscribe if you aren't already. Now, let's jump into the deals. Now we're going to start out today's video with some action-adventure games. And our first one is going to be a classic favorite of mine with Blossom Tales: The Sleeping King that is 75% off, $3.74. Now this is a charming Zelda-inspired top-down action-adventure game where you play as Lily, a brave knight in training. You'll battle through dungeons, solve puzzles, and collect upgrades as you fight to wake the king from a cursed slumber. With whimsical storytelling and nostalgic visuals, it's a heartfelt tribute to 16-bit classics. Now next, we're going to continue with Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo, hitting a brand new low of 20% off, $15.99. Now this is a charming top-down action-adventure, blending combat, platforming, puzzles, and exploration, all wrapped in a delightful story of corporate shenanigans. As Pipit, an aspiring yo-yo master, you'll swing, bounce, and trick your prized yo-yo to traverse a sprawling city, uncover secret areas, and teach 4 dastardly crime bosses a lesson. This is a fantastic pixel art adventure, and there's even a free demo if you want to try it out on the eShop. Now next, we're going to be moving into some simulation and management games. And to start things off, we have Tropico 6 hitting a brand new low of 65% off, $17.49. Now in this game, you'll have to step into the shoes of El Presidente and manage your island nation through decades of political chaos. You'll build infrastructure, sway elections, and keep citizens happy or oppressed as you balance economy and power. Tropico 6 also adds archipelago management and election speeches for extra depth. Overall, a fun time at this new low price. Now next, we also have Railgrade hitting a brand new low of 69% off, $9.29. In this game, you'll design complex rail systems to move goods and fuel an off-world industrial economy. You'll have to connect factories, manage cargo flow, and optimize routes for maximum efficiency. It's a relaxing and rewarding puzzle management sim with sleek visuals and a steady learning curve. So for railway fanatics, this one is an easy pickup. And lastly for this section, we have a game that just released, which is Discounty, that is now 20% off, $15.99. You'll have to run your own weird little convenience store in this quirky shop sim. You'll have to stock shelves, deal with strange customers, and juggle random events while trying to keep your store afloat. Charming pixel art and dry humor make Discounty a true hidden gem for fans of offbeat business sims.
Seize the day. The people here are kinder.
Now next, we're going to be diving into some roguelikes. And our first one is going to be Shovel Knight Dig, that is 50% off, $12.49. Now in this game, Shovel Knight returns in a fast-paced roguelite dig venture. You'll have to tunnel downwards through colorful procedurally generated levels, packed with enemies, traps, and treasure. Unlock upgrades, take on big bosses, and discover secrets in beautifully animated pixel worlds. In this game, tight controls and retro charm meet fresh gameplay depth, and it's going to be a fantastic pickup for any Shovel Knight fan. Next, we also have Warm Snow, that is hitting 40% off, $11.99. Now this is a dark fantasy action roguelike where you slash through corrupted beasts with swordplay inspired by Chinese mythology. You'll switch between sword styles, enhance runs with powerful relics, and unravel a grim story beneath the falling warm snow. Think of slightly a pixel art version of Hades with a deadly Eastern twist. Next, that brings us to Dave the Diver, that is back to 35% off, $12.99. Dive by day, surf sushi by night, and explore a vibrant ocean in this hybrid deep-sea adventure and restaurant management sim. You'll get to catch exotic fish, upgrade gear, and manage a bustling sushi bar in a story that's full of laughs, mystery, and mini-games. This game truly is very addictive, relaxing, and totally unique. Not to mention that the constant flow of DLC keeps you coming back. Now next, we have a cross-generation release with a game that has both a Switch 1 and Switch 2 version, and both of them are on sale at 30% off, $17.99 for Linked Banner of the Spark. Now this is a vibrant roguelike action RPG that fuses roguelite combat with life sim base building. The game lets you hack and slash in solo or join up with up to 4 players in co-op, battling swarms of rogue robots and gathering their parts to expand your home base. This game offers a weirdly cheerful post-apocalyptic world where you get to customize your hero and help build a community of quirky robot companions to save the world. And last, for our roguelike section, we have Storm Lancers that is 25% off, $14.99. Now this game is a fast-paced 2D action roguelike built from the ground up for couch co-op play. Sporting retro 80s anime-style visuals and intense side-scrolling combat, it pits you and a friend against an ever-changing alien world of Cryptica. Dodging death, slashing through hordes of enemies and bosses, and wielding an arsenal of weapons for explosive combos. A game that you can have a ton of fun with in solo, but truly shines in co-op play. Now next, we're going to be moving into 3D action games, and we're starting out with another cross-generation release with Sonic X Shadow Generations that is now 40% off, $29.99, both for the Switch 1 and Switch 2 version. Now this is an enhanced remaster of Sonic Generations that adds an all-new Shadow campaign. You'll get to play both classic and modern Sonic through iconic stages remastered in HD, then switch to Shadow for darker, high-speed missions with Chaos powers. New bosses, story content, and upgrades make this the definitive Generations experience. And obviously, if you have the choice, the Nintendo Switch 2 version offers a much better visual experience. Now our second game for this section is a Switch 2 exclusive with Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. That's hitting a brand new low of 43% off, $39.99. Now this is the definitive edition of CD Projekt Red's open world sci-fi RPG. It includes the full base game, all patches, and the Phantom Liberty expansion. You'll get to play as V, a merc in Night City, navigating branching stories, intense first-person combat, and deep customization. With revamped AI, police systems, and new vehicles, this version is the most complete yet. And overall, it's one of the best Switch 2 launch titles. And you're getting a ton of gameplay here for $40.
Chip. Night City legend. Long story.
Now next, we're going to jump into some 2D action games, and our first one is going to be Super Alloy Ranger that is now 40% off, $8.99. Now this is a flashy 2D action platformer with twin protagonists, ranger combat, and agile robot support. You'll swap between long-range shooting and melee attacks as you dash, double jump, and blast through retro-futuristic levels. Tight controls, boss fights, and pixel art style make this a slick, budget-friendly run-and-gun experience. Next, we have one of my biggest releases of the year hitting a brand new low with Shinobi Art of Vengeance, the Digital Deluxe Edition, now 25% off, $29.99. Now in this game, you'll play as the legendary shinobi Joe Musashi, master of the ninja arts. And after finding your village burned to the ground and your clan turned to stone, you must set off on a quest for vengeance, ready to face an unparalleled evil and avenge your clan. Fast-paced Metroidvania-inspired level design meets an absolutely beautiful hand-drawn inspired art style, and amazing fast-paced combo-driven gameplay, fused together to provide one of the best 2D action platformers available on any system yet. A truly fantastic reinvention of an iconic series. Now to follow that up, we have one of my top 10 Nintendo Switch games of all time with Cyber Shadow 40% off, $11.99. Now this game is a slick NES-style ninja platformer with tight controls, cinematic storytelling, and deadly bosses. You'll have to use sword strikes, dash slashes, and tech powers to reclaim a ruined cyber city. It's part Ninja Gaiden, part Mega Man, and all pixel art perfection. So if you're in the mood for a challenging yet extremely satisfying action platformer, you can't go wrong with this one. Now next, we also have Iron Meat that is 20% off, $15.99. Now this is a brutal run-and-gun shooter in the vein of Contra, featuring flesh-infested war zones and grotesque biomechanical enemies. You'll have to blast through grotesque levels either in solo or with a friend in local co-op. Fantastic retro-inspired pixel art and a metal soundtrack crank the chaos up to 11. Another challenging yet extremely satisfying retro-inspired game. And last for this section, we have Anton Blast hitting a brand new low of 30% off, $13.99. Now this is a bombastic Wario-style platformer with destructive momentum-based gameplay. You'll smash through stages as Dynamite Anton, destroying everything in sight to reclaim your stolen spirits. This game definitely is speedrunning friendly with crunchy pixel art, wild animations, and explosive charm. It's a chaotic blast of pure cartoon-inspired mayhem.
Good on clearing out those satanic pests. I'll lift the band.
Now finally we have our miscellaneous section, which is for games that just didn't really fit in anywhere else. And first we have Legend Bowl that is 50% off, $12.49. Now this game is a retro-style American football sim with deep customization and modern mechanics. Choose from 32 teams, edit rosters, and play through franchise seasons with injuries, weather, and team management. Blending pixel visuals with realistic strategy and timing-based passing, it's like Tecmo Bowl meets full simulation. Next, we have Lair of the Clockwork Gods that is 80% off, $3.99. Now this game is a hilarious mashup of point-and-click adventure and platformer. Control two characters, Ben for classic point-and-click, and Dan for platforming action, and switch between them to solve puzzles and beat levels. Meta humor, fourth wall breaks, and emotional moments make it clever, weird, and surprisingly touching. In my opinion, this game is definitely a hidden gem. Now next, we have Nano Apostle hitting a brand new low of 35% off, $12.99. Now this game is a dark sci-fi boss rush action game featuring intense reaction-based combat. You play as Anita, a child augmented with nanomachines, in a gauntlet of brutal multi-stage boss battles using dodge, parry, and slashing abilities. This game will be perfect for fans of challenging, fast-paced combat in a gritty sci-fi setting. And our last game for today's video will be a Switch 2 exclusive with WWE 2K25 that is now 25% off, $52.49. Now this is an authentic pro wrestling simulation packed with a massive roster of over 300 current superstars and legends. It offers a variety of modes, from the all-new open world The Island mode to fan-favorite 2K Showcase. Plus improvements such as a revamped My GM mode with online multiplayer support. It took a while to get a decent WWE product on a Nintendo platform, and I'm happy to see it finally here. So for fans of wrestling, this could definitely be worth a pickup. So we're now at the end of today's eShop Deals video, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. At the same time, I want to give a huge shout out to my channel supporters. Their monthly support is so appreciated here at the channel. And on the way out, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, hope I'll see you in my next video.